Rolls-Royce Cullinan looks, for the price of a BMW X5, and a hybrid that does what on pure electric range. Forget everything you thought you knew about Chinese luxury cars because Zeekr just dropped this absolute unit at the Shanghai Auto Show, the brand new Zeekr 9X. This isn't just another electric SUV. Zeekr, the premium brand from Geely, the giant that owns Volvo and Polestar, is calling this its flagship. And it's big, it's bold, it's packed with tech, and it's making some seriously audacious claims. Can it really take on legends like Range Rover and even challenge the presence of a Rolls-Royce? Let's break it down. Okay, let's address the elephant, or maybe the spirit of ecstasy, in the room. The resemblance to the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, particularly that massive, imposing front grille and the silver C-pillar treatment is undeniable. Zeekr isn't shy about aiming high, describing the design as majestic without being intimidating. It's got presence, that's for sure. It's a big, blocky, squared-off SUV, measuring roughly 5.3 meters long, making it longer than a Land Cruiser or Range Rover Sport. You definitely won't miss it. But look closer. Some critics point out that maybe it's too derivative. While the front echoes the Cullinan and the 9 MPV, the rear LED light bar, which Zeekr calls the ring screen star diamond taillight with over 43 zero tiny facets, has hints of Range Rover. Interestingly, some details feel a bit last generation. No flush door handles, no dramatic rear hinge doors like a Rolls. Does it lack that expensive, slick feel of European rivals? Or is its sheer size and those glittering details, like the 22-inch forged monoblock wheels, enough? It's certainly polarizing. Let me know what you think of the looks in the comments below. Zeekr hasn't fully revealed the interior yet, as of April 25, 2025, but we have some clues. Expect it to be dripping in luxury, possibly borrowing heavily from its sibling, the ultra-plush Zeekr 9 minivan. We're talking high-quality materials, big screens, and serious comfort. It's a full-size SUV, confirmed to offer standard 6 or 7-seat layouts. But the real headline might be the rumored Grand Edition, an ultra-luxury 4-seater. Imagine executive jet-style reclining rear seats with massage, cooling, heating, individual screens, maybe even a refrigerator in the center console. Think Maybach levels of rear seat opulence. Getting in and out should be easy too, thanks to massive rear doors that apparently open over 80 degrees and are over 1.2 meters wide, claimed to be the largest in a new energy SUV. Space should be ample, even in the 7-seat configuration. Now, things get really interesting under the hood. Zeekr is known for EVs, but the 9X marks its debut into the hybrid world, specifically with what they call super electric hybrid technology. And the numbers are staggering. This isn't your typical plug-in hybrid. It combines a potent 2L turbocharged engine, reportedly 205 kW on its own, with powerful electric motors. Some reports suggest a dual-motor setup with around 290 kW front and 370 kW rear, leading to potential system outputs between 400 and 500 kW. That translates to blistering acceleration, 0 to 100 km per hour, in the 3-second range. For a massive luxury SUV, that's supercar territory. But here's the jaw-dropper, the pure electric range. Thanks to a cutting-edge Freevoy battery from battery giant CATL, Zeekr claims the 9X PHEV can travel over 380 kilometers on battery power alone. That is huge for a hybrid, absolutely blurring the lines between PHEV and full BEV. Some reports even mention a total potential range exceeding 1,500 kilometers with the engine involved. And yes, there's likely a fully electric BEV version coming too. Based on reports, expect an advanced 900-volt architecture, possibly using CATL's latest Kirin battery around 100 kWh. The big news here is charging. Zeekr is talking about its upcoming V4 ultra-fast chargers capable of up to 1.3 megawatts peak power. While initial specs mention 480 kW charging, allowing maybe 500 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes, or using 6C charging to go from 20-80% in just 9 minutes. The BEV is also expected to hit 100 Gönlümscher in that same insane 3-second range. Zeekr isn't just about raw power and range. The 9X is a tech showcase. It's debuting Zeekr's G-Pilot intelligent driving system, aiming for level 3 autonomous capabilities. That means under certain conditions, the car could potentially handle driving tasks itself, though the driver needs to remain alert. Powering this is some serious hardware. We're hearing about dual NVIDIA Drive Thor chips delivering a massive 1,400 TOPS of computing power. Note, some sources mention Orin X, clarify if possible. Perception relies on an extensive sensor suite. 5 LiDAR units, 1 long range and 4 short range for complete coverage, plus radars and cameras, all feeding into Zeekr's Xia 3 central computing architecture, which boasts 50% faster response times. Underneath, it gets sophisticated too. Dual-chamber air suspension promises both comfort and agility, capable of adjusting ride height, up to 288mm ground clearance. Add to that a 48-volt active stabilizer bar system, claimed as a first for a Chinese brand, to keep this big beast flat and composed through corners. So the million-dollar question, or rather the 136-0 question, how much does this cost? In China, estimates put the starting price around 500, 0 yuan, roughly 68, 0 US dollars or 66 euros. That's firmly in BMW X5 territory. Even the top-spec Grand Edition is rumored to cap out around 1 million yuan, or 136.0. Compare that to the Range Rover, or especially the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which costs many times more in China. And you see Zeekr's strategy. They're offering immense presence, cutting-edge tech, and staggering performance figures at a price point designed to tempt buyers away from established Western luxury brands. The 9X makes its public debut this week, April 23rd, 2025 at Auto Shanghai. The official launch and deliveries are expected in the third quarter of 2025. What about the rest of the world? Zeekr has global ambitions. They're already selling cars in Europe and launched in Australia last year, 2024. Officials have confirmed they are actively exploring bringing the 9X to right-hand drive markets like Australia and the UK, with the UK entry planned for early next year, 2026. The conversion takes about a year, so a global rollout beyond China seems highly likely, potentially starting late 2026 or 2027. So, the Zeekr 9X. Is it a shameless clone or a genuine luxury contender shaking up the establishment? The design will definitely divide opinion, but you can't ignore the substance here. An imposing presence, potential for an ultra-luxurious interior, groundbreaking plug-in hybrid tech with unbelievable electric range, blistering performance for both PHEV and BEV versions, Level 3 autonomous driving capability, and a price tag that massively undercuts its aspirational rivals. Zeekr is clearly throwing down the gauntlet. Backed by the might of Geely and leveraging cutting-edge tech from partners like CATL and NVIDIA, the 9X is arguably one of the most significant luxury SUV launches we've seen in years, especially from a Chinese brand. But what do you think? Is the Zeekr 9X a hit or a miss? Could you see yourself choosing this over a BMW, a Range Rover, or even dreaming of it instead of a Cullinan? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.